Hey yo, what is up guys? Your boy's back with yet another video. And today we are talking about the last time John Cena and The Undertaker faced each other on Smackdown. Now this was a match that took place like in June of 2004, right before the Great American Bash. Undertaker was going on to face the Dudley Boys in a concrete crypt match, I think it was called. And John Cena was defending his United States Championship in a fatal four-way. So I guess this must have happened on the Thursday leading up to the show. Depending when the show was taped, it was probably a Tuesday. But yeah, so John Cena and The Undertaker, being two massive stars in the wrestling industry, they didn't really cross a lot of paths a whole lot outside of John Cena's early career and like a few matches that happened, but like they never really did a whole lot against each other. They never had a feud or anything like that. You never really saw that. So the match happened here on SmackDown. It was a pretty good match, actually. I remember watching it when I was about 13. It's a long match. This must have taken up the whole last 30 minutes of SmackDown because it's like a 20-minute match. And yeah, very, very ruthless aggression era. So for those of you who watched during this time, a lot of punches, a lot of kicks, a lot of clotheslines, very, very snug, hard-hitting. Undertaker, John Cena, like his size definitely stood up there with The Undertaker. He looked like he could hang with The Undertaker throughout this match. John Cena was young, he was strong, very, very, like I said, very, very Smash Mouth style. Not a lot of offense. I don't think he hit very many moves. It looked very much like the WrestleMania 41 match, John Cena, where he's just hitting punches and kicks and thugonomics, baby. Undertaker, yeah, they brawled to the outside, and where Undertaker got thrown into the steel steps, and I guess somewhere along here he cuts open his forearm, and his forearm is just bleeding all over the place. They go back in the ring. Undertaker has John Cena in a chin lock, so there's just blood all over the back of John Cena's head at one point here. So yeah, you kind of looking, you just see like the sweat and the blood coming off of John Cena's hair from the Undertaker's forearm. John Cena, he comes back and he hits this really nice looking 5-knuckle shuffle where he's like, he gives it a little more spice on it. That's what they said. So yeah, he had a really nice 5-knuckle shuffle. He hit the flying double axe handle in this too. That was kind of cool. And yeah, the Undertaker, what is it? The Undertaker is going for the last ride. John Cena slips out the back and he collides with the referee, and the referee goes down, in which John Cena hits a FU at the time on The Undertaker, and he has the visual cover on The Undertaker, but the ref's knocked down. Undertaker grabs John Cena's chain and punches him in the face with it, and then hits the tombstone and wins the match. So yeah, this is actually probably their best match here. So of the two I've ever seen. I think, yeah, they had that match at like Backlash or something I think was pretty good. But I think this match was probably a little better. I can't really remember the Backlash match. I think I talked about it not too long ago here. I think, was it at No Mercy or some shit? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this is a good match. Definitely go back and check this one out. Very solid gem from the ruthless aggression era. You rarely got to see these two cross paths. They have another match I'm going to talk about, not next week, but the week, probably in the upcoming weeks here. I want to get that one and talk about that one because I actually have more of a story about that one. But yeah, I remember when I watched this match, I watched it in parts on YouTube. Now it's up on YouTube, full length. I watched it in like parts, but man, it was a long match because you didn't really get to see a lot of Undertaker and John Cena matches. And with them just being, like I said, just such two massive stars, you never really saw them cross paths too often all throughout, and especially this wasn't even John Cena at his peak, and that's what makes the whole thing weirder. They end up having that match at WrestleMania 34, and yeah, definitely was not the match I think most people envisioned happening at WrestleMania with John Cena and The Undertaker, but hey, it happened. Cool. But yeah, so we'll carry on. This is just another SmackDown Review Friday. Let me know what you guys thought of the match if you've seen the match. Anyways, peace out, guys.